This will be the next $1,000 shoe, and I will tell you why. Stick with me. So have you noticed that Nike and the Jordan brand has done something a little bit different with this particular sneaker? Yes, it is a collaboration, but let's start right there with this collab. We're gonna start right there. Nigel Sylvester. Let's talk about this Air Jordan 4 brick by brick, because this shoe offers us color, comfort, style, materials, and presentation. They've given us a lot with this particular shoe. And not only have they given us a lot with this particular shoe, have you noticed the indirect buzz that this particular shoe has gotten? And when I say indirect buzz, I'm talking about not even just with Nigel Sylvester within the BMX world, because that's exactly, you know, he's a professional bike rider. We know that, which ties directly into fashion and the sneaker community. So now, outside of it just being a sneaker, with the Nike and Jordan brand, it's tied into BMX. But it doesn't stop there. Have you noticed? Wrestling, Roman Reigns wore this kick. Football, Travis Kelce wore this kick. Social media, Kai Cenat gifted a pair of these kicks to Jake with State Farm. Basketball, LeBron James had this kick. And also in baseball, Mookie Betts wore this kick as well on the baseball field, just to name a few. So have you noticed the celebrity buzz and the mass media attention that this particular shoe has gotten? And I mean, people really have not had a problem picking these up for resale. Your boy was able to cop these for retail. You know, I got blessed this year because I was able to pick these up for $225. And these are currently holding, depending on size and depending on where you're shopping, they're holding a value right now of $800. Not to mention, depending on size, the larger sizes are going for more. And not to mention, these were released in March of 2025. Today is like July 5th, right? So we're only a couple of months in, and the resale value have gone up on these already. And I would submit to you, this will become the next $1,000 shoe. Now, with all of that being said, let me know if you like this kick. Let me know if you was able to acquire this kick, because ironically, we have had some other sneakers released this year that are actually really nice. Some mass GRs that's really nice, but the market is really showing they kind of don't care. The market is really showing that they don't care. Whether we're talking about white cement 4s, as you can see here in the picture, where we're talking about black cat 3s, the market don't care. Grape 5s, the black metallics have been holding some pretty good weight, along with the Air Jordan 1 High 85 breads. They've been holding their weight. But these right here, look, depending on who you are, this is a heavy candidate for Sneaker of the Year. SOTY, this is it. Sneaker of the Year right here for some, right? And this is a heavy, super heavy contender. Only because of the reasons that I've showed you. Nike did not make a mass amount of these. Matter of fact, they did a restock on these in the EU only, right? So it's not like we have a million pairs of these things floating around, because we don't. And there are certain factors that actually help this shoe not only maintain its hype or build some hype around it, but just the unnatural hype, if that makes sense, of this other people just wearing the shoe because they like it, in conjunction with it being a brick by brick, a nice shoe all by itself. But let me know what y'all think. Is this your sneaker of the year? Do you think the resale value on these right here is just because of this particular sneaker? Let me know what your reasons are. And thank you, as usual, for tapping in.